Hello and welcome back to another episode of Magic the Gathering. This is Mick from Session Zero Gaming, and today I want to look at sort of a build that I ran with during pre-rotation standard before Throne of Eldraine came out, and around the time when Magic 2020 just came out. There were a few archetypes that eventually formed that were interesting and that I really enjoyed. And today it's going to be a Sultai or a green, blue, black Reanimator build featuring Blood for Bones. So this is one of the popular archetypes that actually developed around that time, and I found that I really had a lot of fun with it. And but then I haven't really seen a lot of people run it because first of all, it actually is very slow. And it relies on supposedly either ramping or removal to delay the game long enough so you can bring out something that will impact the game and lock you either a win or a significant lead. So it's a very simple strategy. You put cards from your deck or your hand into your graveyard, and then you recur them. So let me go and switch the view here. So what I want to do today is I want to try out this build that I've made that features cards from Throne of Eldraine, and I want to see how this deck generally does. I think I've only gotten a couple games with it with varying results. So we're gonna see. We're gonna try a crack at using this deck in a Throne of Eldraine environment. So deck's simple enough. You have your recursion cards like Blood for Bones and Bond of Revival, and of course your recursion targets, which is here it's Massacre Girl, still a fantastic removal card. Cavalier of Night, another removal card, and also a recursion card. I just have one copy of that because I really only just own one copy, but one copy might be enough. I have Doom Whisperer as well to get cards from the graveyard, from the library to the graveyard. Plus, it's a 6/6 flyer for 5, so there's a lot of value in that. I have Beanstalk Giant here, which searches for lands, and also can be brought back as a as a creature that could be potentially large. Of course. One of the main features of the Blood for Bones Reanimator deck is Agent of Treachery, which steals your opponent's creatures, and Scholar of the Ages, which brings back your recursion cards. Thorn Mammoth from Throne of Eldraine. I'm trying out just because it seems interesting. I used to have the Locker Worm for this slot, but I'm trying out Thorn Mammoth as for the ETB effect. Recursion cards, again, Blood for Bones, Bond of Revival, Connive, and a few reset buttons in the form of Massacre Girl and Find and Finality. Find, which also returns creatures from your graveyard to your hand. There's a lot of other cards that could be put in this deck, probably like Order of Midnight, even what was the name? Calamity. I don't remember. What was that card? Oops. Oh yeah, you could put cards like Izoni Thousand Eyed, Casualties of War. There you go. You could put Casualties of War if you like. Also to serve as removal for planeswalkers, and even really you can put any number of removal or ramp cards that you like. Tomebound Lich here, Lifelink Death Touch, gets cards from my hand into the graveyard. Growth Spiral for ramp, along with Gilded Goose. So Gilded Goose is what Gilded Goose comes from Throne of Eldraine here. I would put a Once Upon a Time here, but I'm gonna test the build as is right now. Glowspore Shaman puts cards from your graveyard, from your library to the graveyard. Assassin's Trophy as another form of spot removal. So the deck build is very, very tight, and that which is why the results have been varying because for the most part, it's not really still an optimal build, and the strategy is very clear, but probably I don't know yet how much of each type of card, rather how I don't know how many cards I should devote per component strategy of the deck. But yeah, so we're gonna go for a few games and just to see how we do, and tweak the deck as is, and yeah, probably revisit this deck as well. All the decks I've been playing are really experimental decks, and I guess that's really the brand of content that I want to make in this channel. They're not perfect by far, and often very little testing has come in. But also, I just like the idea of making various of realizing and testing out concepts. So even if a deck fails, there really is still a gain in that, because that informs the next iteration of the deck. So because I don't want to just show really good games. I just really want to I want to explore what I can make, and that's the idea of the channel, I think. Okay, so this is a good hand. It has 3 lands, Glowspore Shaman, Gilded Goose, lots of ramp, basically 3 cards to ramp with, Beanstalk Giant that can be brought back later on. So this is actually a very good hand. So we're gonna open up with Gilded Goose and into Growth Spiral, probably. Okay, 2 life. Maybe even Glowspore Shaman. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna go Breeding Pool here. Or should I go Water Grave? You know what? I'm gonna go Water Grave, I think. There. Savvy Hunter. Alright, we're finding Golgari. Should I be in stock? Probably not. Let's just go and go Growth Spiral now. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Breeding Pool here. We'll have it enter tapped. Pass a turn. No attacks. I'll have 5 mana next turn. I can probably cast the Cavalier of Night, interestingly enough. So if you put something big, okay, we'll go with Cavalier of Night. Either that or Glowspore and Beanstalk. I can draw it out as much as I can if I want. But then we're taking a beating now. If I put back the Cavalier of Night, he can force me to block the Oaken Assassin. Okay, I have Bond of Revival here. I'm gonna go play Casual Vantress. Let's maybe play a Glowspore Shaman. Oh, I just realized if I do that, I'm gonna lose my food token. No, I think I will go... I can search for a swamp, I guess. So let's do that. I will play Glowspore Shaman. Oh, maybe I should have gone with this first, because now... that's fine. This is fine. There, no point doing this, because I'm gonna play this anyway. Or maybe I could have held back. I don't know. Go for a swamp. There you go. That's the turn. No, I think I want to block here next. I have this feeling this guy is playing Feasting Troll King, probably. I wonder if he is. Maybe even Moldervine Reclamation. That would be great to use at Witch's Oven. Let me just really check my OBS real quick. Alright. Okay, I'm at 5 lands here. So what do we do? If I wonder if he's gonna block the Glowspore Shaman. I'm gonna try to attack and see what he does. See if he blocks the Shaman. With the Assassin. Nope, he doesn't. Deal 3. And then I can search for a land, or probably rather not. Let's go for a Cavalier of Night. Let's destroy the Okran Assassin here. Sacrifice the Glowspore Shaman. Kill this. Or maybe I could even go Gilded Goose, but I don't know. Might be a little premature, but let's see. This sacrifice the food. Okay. I don't have enough mana for Agent of Treachery. I need to somehow get this to my graveyard so I can use Bound of Renewal. Okay, so I think we can just take our time here a little bit. I'm gonna go and play this. We'll search for a... I think I'm gonna search for an island. Or you know what? The swamp. Make this swamp. What can we do? Put this down. Now we have 7 lands. We can just start playing cards without even having to recur them. And then I'm just gonna hold... Next turn, we'll start playing the Beanstalk Giants. If he puts a threat, I'll just seal it with the Agent of Treachery, so I can just hold this in my hand. Yep, there you go. That's a threat. We'll steal it. Hit him on the face with it. Beanstalk Giant. So that's what it looks like. I mean, rather, this is a rather giant... From Giant Opportunity, I guess it's a Giant Opportunist. Let's see if he attacks. Probably will. We'll take that. We will not block. We will instead... nope, we will not block. We will just make some food. The goose is making food. But that's your eggs, man. Come on. What are you doing? Your kids are not food. We will steal ourselves a giant. Good morning. Have some of this. Wow, I ended up hard casting an Agent of Treachery, and now I'm gonna hard cast the creatures. What about recursion, right? Who needs recursion? But anyway. Ah, I killed it. Dude, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? My dude. Ah. That's fine though. And then we will attack for 4. It's probably gonna take it. The next turn we'll get these Beanstalk Giants online and yeah, deals smack some face. Look at that, 7 power and toughness. The bad thing here is he's out of resources, so for him. So I don't know if I want to go. Okay, right. He did that, so he could attack me, I guess. For 6. I don't think I need a Gilded Goose anymore. So I'm just gonna guess that if I use Agent of Treachery, he's just gonna sacrifice who I target with it. Unless I steal the Witch's Oven, you know. But why would I steal a Witch's Oven, right? Like, what? But then, yeah, it denies him being able to make food. So that is a thing. That happens. And that is another Agent of Treachery. I'm gonna go Glowspore Shaman and see what I can get. Is there still a point? Yeah, why not? Just because. Maybe we'll get the Mammoth thing. Oh, there you go, Massacre Girl. Do I want to return anything? Yeah, I think so. Why not? Let's get some more land. So if I Massacre Girl, it's gonna kill everything, right? Which I think I want to do. Let's see if we can force a. Let's see if we can force a concession here. Maybe I should have attacked. I don't know. Maybe. So I can get something back with the Cavalier. I should have attacked with it because it has lifelink. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna... Nah. Oh, dude, no. I ordered this the wrong way, man. We'll go Glowspore. What? Actually, you know what? I don't even need to. I ordered that the wrong way. That was unfortunate. I clicked too fast. But anyway, we're good. He does have more cards by now, but then I have 3 creatures here. Alright, he's gonna hit me for 4 rather. I like this card, Deathless Knight. I just haven't been able to use it, but might make a mono black deck featuring it. Okay, so I can use Concoct to bring something back. I think I'll go with that. Oh no, he just decided to scoop. He probably thought I had too many threats and that he didn't have enough cards to deal with the threats I have. But yeah, I ended up hard casting the creatures there because we were moving at about the same pace. So nice thing is, if you're moving at a pace that's if you're fighting against a deck that moves at around the same pace as you, the Graveyard Recursion will actually generate you a great card advantage, and plus you have a lot of value from these. You can gain a lot of value from the bombs that you have in your deck. For now, I'm just for lack of cards, I'm just going with what I ran before, Agents of Treachery, but trying out a few cards from Throne of Eldraine too. So. Okay, this is not a... is this a good hand? There is Beanstalk Giant to ramp, but Scholarly Agent, Cavalier of Night are not going to do anything. I probably will mulligan this. What I want to try this strategy though is with Surveil, so I can at least control what goes into the graveyard. Not necessarily ideal to throw cards blindly with the Glowspore Shaman. So I might try for Surveil in a different iteration. This is also not great, but it does have Gilded Goose and Glowspore Shaman. I will keep it, I guess. Not the best. Now I have to throw something back. Probably Agent of Treachery, I guess, or Scholar. I'll go throw Agent of Treachery just because Scholar of the Aegis interacts with Bond of Revival here. So there you go. We'll go Goose first turn. Another Goose. It's my goose against your hawk. Life gain deck. I'm just glad that's not a Pride Me. We'll block this. Let's give him 1 life, take no damage. Unless he has some shenanigans. Do you have shenanigans? Ah, dude, he does. He does have shenanigans. Oh man, that's rough. Alright, we're gonna go Watery Grave. I think I want to go Growth Spiral. I want to go Growth Spiral. We'll go with Growth Spiral. Into another Growth Spiral, which is, come on, really? That is the problem with Growth Spiral. You might just end up drawing a Growth Spiral and it's just gonna seem like all you did was tap your lands on your second turn. That is gotta be one of the worst things that could happen. And then, you know, Growth Spiral is an okay card, I think, for me, but probably maybe I should replace it for an Arboreal Grazer or something that I don't know, something else. Like, I feel like it doesn't impact the game too much in a deck like this. Okay, Garen Rig, that's good. We have a forest, so it's gonna come in like this. I can go Glowspore Shaman and Gilded Goose. We will put this back because we want our land drop. So far, nothing big has happened. I've already taken 6 damage, and he's just gonna attack me. I will block the hawk, and I will kill this chaplain. Does he have another outflank? Take heart. Take that. What is this? He's using cards like this. Okay. We'll pass the turn for now. I'm just gonna have to trumpet. See, the problem is if I end up drawing cards, I somehow need a way to get cards from my hand into the graveyard. Okay. So it's just gonna keep healing. So this is a Linden deck, is it? White Weenie Linden. Vanilla. We will block with we'll block the hawk. We will Growth Spiral. Hopefully draw into a land. There you go. Perfect. And we will make some food. And that is another land. Now I can cast the Scholar of the Ages into nothing, really. So what do we do now? We will... I will Bond of Revival, I think. The Tomebound Lich and attack with it. Look at this. Okay, so I'll put down Cavalier of Night. And then I will attack with the Lich. Should I attack with the Lich? I will hold with the Lich. There, just to put a deterrent. Next turn I can cast Scholar of the Ages, bring back Bond of Revival into Cavalier of Night. See if we can get back into this game. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Okay. Not looking too good, but I feel like he's gonna pass his turn. Unless he has stuff like that. I mean, would you expect a Glaring Aegis, right? Would you? Nobody really uses these cards, but you know. That's White Weenie for you, and he just wants to keep gaining life. It's an interesting budget build. We will kill the... We will kill that. Should I kill that? Yeah, I'll kill that. Might take 6 damage, and we draw an Agent of Treachery just in time. We will auto-pay, and we will take the Angel of Vitality. Submit. Should we do that? Should I take the Angel of Vitality? It will become a 2-2. But then I won't be able to kill the Angel of Vitality. Yeah, I need to take the 2-2. The 4-4. Even though it becomes a 2-2. I need to block with it. Oh, he has no cards. So, sort of, it's a slow return. We're slowly getting there. We'll go Scholar of the Ages. Am I, oh, I only have 6 lands, I see. Bond of Revival and Growth Spiral. And later we can Bond of Revival the Cavalier, kill this Healer's Hawk. No attacks. So we've somehow stabilized at 8 life, but he has 47, so we have a lot of work ahead of us. Here you go. I will Bond of Revival. You know what? I will Glow Spore. Shaman. I don't mind taking the extra 2 damage for later. For Breeding Pool. Or I don't have to because I have food here. I should have been using food to heal, but yeah. Hopefully something big will come up. Nope, nothing big. Nothing big. We will decline that. We will what will we do? We will Bond of Revival this Cavalier. Sacrifice, I guess, the Shaman. I can sacrifice some of these. I think I'll sacrifice the Scholar of Ages for this one. Then kill the Hawk. Here you go. So this is the problem with life gain decks. You gain so much life, but gaining life, having a lot of life doesn't really win you the game. Yeah, so we will try to attack with that and that. Hopefully gain back 4 life. That was kind of close. Kind of too close. We're still in the game. Now he's just top decking. Although granted, I mean, this is a budget deck that he's using, and I'm using a deck that has lots of rares and everything, so, you know, it's not necessarily fair. Let's resolve. Draw into something good. Nope, it's a land. It's a land. Enter tap. And we shall do this. Look for land. Sorry guys, if this is gonna take a while. My opponent does have 42 health, and I should be scrying probably. But we'll take our time. We'll gain back our life. I'm already at 13, so let's attack with the knight. Attack with, I don't know, Glow Spore and an Angel. look at that. Gideon Blackblade. How nice.
I walk a righteous path. Your light will cleave the
You're
darkness.
giving a creature with lifelink indestructible. Okay. Oh, there we go. Blood for bones. Perfect. We will use our blood for bones and sacrifice our agent of treachery. And we will resolve this. And we will bring back our agent of treachery. One, two, three. Oh, you know what? I'll bring back the scholar. And I will bring back the lich. There's a reason for this. Just bear with me here. I'm gonna take this bond of revival, or I'll take a blood for bones, and I will take this bond of revival right here. And then we will go blood for bones. And we will kill the Scholar of Ages. And I will take an Agent of Treachery and a Scholar of Ages. There you go. We will take your Gideon Blackblade. Thank you very much. Here we go. And I will give someone something. Let's give our angel lifelink. Seems like a good idea, right?
I believe in you, friend.
And a tap. Two tappers. Here you go. And then we will end the turn. So yeah, so pretty much I've been hardcasting, but see how much value you gain from that interaction between Blood for Bones, Agent of Treachery, and Scholar of the Ages. Alright, what does he want to do? Entrant can't block, it's activated, abilities can't be activated, okay. That's fine. Wants to stop me from lifelinking. It is my turn. But the problem is, we have... What do we have? We have Scholar of Ages is what we have. But I don't have enough land. That's fine. I'll get Blood for Bones. And Blood for Bones, I guess. I don't know. It's just Blood for Bones for days. And then a tap. With an angel. 4/4 angel. Oh wait, I forgot to activate this, but it's fine. 4/4 Gideon. Oh, can't block. I don't know. Should be good. Let's be a little cautious here. I forgot to activate this, but it's fine. Let's give him indestructible. I don't know. Oh, I can still play Tomebound Lich. What do you know? Let's do that. And let's discard the card. Let's just discard this Fabled Passage. Nobody needs land anyway. Okay, so we just have all the recursion cards. Yeah, we got back in the game. Here you go. He did gain 47 life though. I mean, he bring it back to bring his life total up to 47. So that was impressive. Interesting start with that mono white deck. I do like Linden a lot. It's just I don't know yet what to do with Linden. I like the fact that you can send like hordes of tokens and then gain a ton of life, but then it falls short. The problem with life gain decks, with purely life gain decks, is life gain isn't a winning strategy. It's just a way to increase. It's just a way to slow down the game. So that's the problem with that. Sure, you can have lots of life, but that's not going to win you the game. You still need to be able to defeat your opponents, and if your opponent's able to stabilize while you run out of resources, then having lots of life is not going to do anything. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to call it there for now. You've seen how the deck works, and works really well if you're able to hold off until about turn 4 or 5. This is by far not the leanest build of the deck that I can make it. But of course, it's a tried and true strategy already. I'm just integrating a few Throne of Eldraine cards into the mix. But I'll probably try to experiment with more Throne of Eldraine cards. You know, things like the Great Henge, the what's his face? Cauldron, the Cauldron of Eternity, stuff like that. Even Cauldron's Gift could be added to it, and all sorts of other cards. So I'm gonna revisit the strategy if I find a few more interesting synergies between cards in Throne of Eldraine. But as it is, lots of fun, recursion, ramp, tight build. Also, I almost lost earlier if I wasn't able to draw into the bombs. So as you can see, that's why I said there's been varying results in that situation. It was pretty good. So there you go. That is I'm calling this Eld Rock, or really this is Blood for Bones is what it is. It's recursion. Sultai. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Comment if you have any thoughts, or if suggestions are definitely welcome. Leave a dislike if you didn't like the video. Maybe perhaps leave a comment why and what you'd like to see in the future. I'm very open to new ideas and comments, and very welcoming of feedback, definitely. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.